You can ask my mother. When I grew up, I said, I am never working on the farm. I'm never living on a farm. I'm getting out of Iowa, and I am not looking back. She could quote me really well. I said that almost every morning on my way to school. Farming, it gets into your blood. There's something very special about farming that I think it does that in a way that not many other professions will do.
Jocelyn Ingman did come back. About 10 years ago, she and her husband Tim left careers as chemists to begin life on a farm. Now they're the owners of Pickle Creek Herbs, a small organic herb farm in southeast Iowa. They use their backgrounds in chemistry to make herb-infused olive oils, vinegars, and an assortment of body products. They're in charge of the entire process, from the seed to the store.
We grow basil, oregano, thyme. We grow all the herbs you think about, sage, chives. In the spring, we sell all kinds of seedlings that people can put in their gardens. So we grow a ton of different herbs, and then we keep the mother plants alive throughout the year so we can do cuttings off them. We grow garlic because a lot of our olive oils have garlic. We grow berries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries for our different vinegars. We've got an orchard. I'm working on an apple balsamic right now, so we've got an apple orchard. What we decide to make is largely driven by what we think would be tasty, but more so what people tell us they think would be tasty. So we have our core oils and vinegars that we started with, but most of them come from like other people saying, hey, I would love to try this if you wanted to make it. And we're like, yeah, that's a really great idea. Let's do that.
An infusion is defined as a drink, remedy, or extract prepared by soaking the leaves of a plant or herb in liquid. Jocelyn has painstakingly perfected her recipes for extracting and preserving the essence of the plants they grow.
So you have herbs, right? And herbs have these essences in them, and they're essential oils, basically, and what they are is they're molecules or compounds that are really strong flavored, and then the idea is how do you get the oils out of the plant? Well, one thing you can do is you can steam distill it, and that's how you create essential oils. But another thing you can do that's a lot easier is you can just take your herbs and you can infuse it into the olive oil, and all that means is that over time all those essential oils are absorbing out of the leaves and into your oil. And that's basically an infusion. You can do it with heat, without heat, different lengths of time. Basically, I am processing habaneros. These are a mild form of habanero. Not all habanero varieties are super hot. And so by mixing up the blend that we have, we can kind of control the heat level in our oil. I think the reason people really like the oil is because with the infusion, first you get all that fruity pepper flavor from the hot pepper, and then the heat builds on the back end. Yeah, basically I'm just getting these ready to go into the dehydrator, and then they will dehydrate for, about 3 days.
For the Ingmans, their work is art and science. They appreciate the process of discovery and are grateful for their plants, soil, and community.
So the interesting thing about chemistry is I think good chemistry is it becomes a philosophy, and the philosophy is simply to ask questions and then test your hypothesis, and that will serve you well to always ask questions. How can I cook with these? How can I mix with these? What flavors would go well together? And I'm not afraid to like mess up big time and make something that just tastes awful. I would probably made the worst food I ever tasted with stuff that I've made, but the best food I've ever tasted is also stuff that I've made, and it's all, just from being kind of fearless when it comes to playing around and experimenting.